Well, hello and welcome to another random video. And on the first video of today, I decided to do something totally different than usual. Since The Walking Dead reached its final episode, I decided why not to make like the best seasons of The Walking Dead. But then I thought all the seasons are actually good, some better than the others. Then I decided why not to do a top 11 seasons, and we're here now. So guys, hope you enjoy the video. There will be some images and I'll talk what my favorite seasons are, and yeah, if you like it I can do some other videos of The Walking Dead. So let's begin with this. Okay, so at number 11 we got season 8. I think we all agree that season 8 is the worst season of The Walking Dead. It was actually supposed to be the best season, because if you follow the comics, you know that the war against Negan and the Saviors is just the best moment of the comics. It's so iconic. But when they made it to the series, it was not that good. We had Carl dying, which was actually the worst moment of the series. At least to me, I think it was the worst moment. Totally unnecessary. We had like that ending episode that was not that good. I mean, there are people that say it's really bad. I don't agree that it's bad. I think it's just not that good. Just that. But that's it. Season 8 is just a season. It's not a bad season. Like I said, The Walking Dead doesn't have bad seasons, but it's just filled of filler episodes, and yeah, there are things that should not happen, stuff like that. But let's move on to the next season. The next season, at number 10, we have season 7. So, what can I say about season 7? Season 7 started really well. The first episode of season 7 is probably the best episode of The Walking Dead of all times, if not of all series that I've ever seen. The first episode with Negan smashing heads is just perfect. Everybody that sees that just gets shocked. That episode is so good. But then after that, the series just starts to fall down. We have one of the worst episodes, which is the episode that we get to know Oceanside with Tara. Oh my god, what the hell is that episode? We also have a bunch of episodes with I don't remember the name of that group, but the JD's group, the group with the Thrash people. I don't remember the name of that group, but they're just bit fillers. Even that group, whenever that group showed up, it was, what the hell are these guys doing here? Yeah, it was pretty much that. The same problem as season 8. The only thing that makes season 7 be slightly better than season 8 is the fact that there's Negan. Yeah, probably the same reason that makes season 8 not be a bad season is there is Negan in there. Negan is just so iconic that it saves everything. That's pretty much it. That's probably why the first episode of season 7 is so iconic, because it's Negan. If he was other character, other villain, it wouldn't be that much iconic. But now we move to the top 9, I guess. I think I'm forgetting the numbers. At 9, now this might be a bit controversial, because now I think it's my personal opinion other than everybody's opinion, but I put season 3 because it was the moment when the series started having 16 episodes per season. Why is that a problem? Because this was the first season that we had filler episodes that literally led to nothing. We have, I think it's the episode 14 of season 3, where there's Andrea running away from the governor on that abandoned buildings, and literally at the ending you start from where you started. What did I just say? At the ending you come back to where you started the episode. It's literally a filler episode. Nothing happens. There's just Governor going after Andrea, And at the end, Andrew gets back to Woodbury and it's caught by the government. That's just it. It's an episode based on that. It's like one of the episodes that I most hate of the series. We also have the season finale that is a bit controversial because it's not so realistic. Like, Governor has a huge army, they get inside the prison, and like, I don't know, bunch of like six, not more than 10 people make all the army run away. It's, oh my god, that's totally unnecessary. Then Governor just freaks out. There are things that we're just watching and what the hell is going on? But yeah, that's probably the reasons. Actually, the first part of season 3 is actually really good. If it wasn't for the second part that has all the filler episodes, probably this season will be in a higher position. But since there is a second part, it will stay at number 9. At number 8, and this I know, guys, I know you'll hate me for this, but I'll put season 1. For one simple reason. It's a too small season. Don't get me wrong, the 6 episodes we have are really good. They are really good and I love those 6 episodes. But it's just a problem. It's too small. We see that season and we're like, yeah, this was so good that I wanted more. But there's not so much, there's no content to put it on a higher place. It's basically just due to it. But don't get me wrong, I really like season 1. The 6 episodes that are there are really good. Only the Vatos episode is a bit, but still I can watch it, no problem. But yeah, that's probably just the reason why I put season 1 at 8th place. So at 7th place I put season 9. Okay, so I remember when I watched season 9 when it was coming out, and I remember that I really loved season 9, but as time passed by I was like, nah, maybe it's not that good. Okay, so about season 9. At season 9 we have one of the dads that I'm just, why did you just die? Which is Jesus, dies at the mid-season finale, if I'm not mistaken, to present to us, to show us the Whisperers, which are some really good villains. I enjoyed the Whisperers. They could be better, but I'm gonna talk about that later at season 10. Now at season 9, Jesus dies for no reason, literally just dies to show us that the Whisperers exist, and that should not happen. If you guys know the comics, you know that Jesus is so much badass than he was on the series. Now tell me something. One thing that Jesus did that was that really important stuff. He just showed Rick that Hilltop existed and that was it. Guys, watch the comics and you'll see how Jesus is so much more badass than he was in the series. Apart from that, we have like a decent showing of the Whisperers on the second part. Like we get to know the Alpha, Beta. Yeah, okay. It was good, but they were not like awesome episodes. Only like the episode 15, I think it was the 15 that we have the spikes. That was awesome. That episode was really good and I really love that episode. But one episode can't carry the whole season, so same thing as season 7, but actually season 9 has better episodes than season 7. So season 9 gets the 7th place. Oh my god, 7th place. Moving on to the next one. So as 6th position, I get season 10. Like I said on the previous one, season 10 is pretty much season 9. The same thing. There's only one different thing, which is Negan. Like I said, Negan is here to save The Walking Dead. Lately, if it was not for Negan, The Walking Dead probably wouldn't even exist. But season 10, we have Negan amongst the Whisperers, and just brought us the best things of the Whisperers. We have the episode 12 where Negan kills Alpha, which is so good. That episode was really good. What else we have? Yeah, we have We have Negan being a badass among the Whisperers, challenging Beta. Yeah, it's so badass. I really like that. But then at the ending, we got the at the ending of season 10, we got the COVID that started bringing some problems to the production. Um, I remember that the last episode of season 10 came delayed, and that episode was such a turn down. Like, the episode was good, but it was supposed to be not just good, it was supposed to be awesome. If you guys see the comics, the ending of the Whisperer War is huge. It's so beautiful. It's wow. But at the series, it was like, not just like, yeah, it was good, but the comics are so much better. That's probably why season 10 is at the middle position. Yeah, like now that I'm watching, yeah, it's exactly in the middle. It's a good season, but it's not a perfect season. Now let's move on to the next position. So at position number 5, we have season 11. Yes, this last season that we had. What can I say? It's a huge upgrade on season 10. We got Commonwealth. We have those enemies at the beginning that I don't remember the name because they did nothing. Literally, they did nothing. I don't remember their names, seriously. What the hell was their names? Never mind that. If it wasn't probably due to them, I always call them the Slipknots because they looked a lot like Slipknot, the band, the metal band. They really looked a lot like it. But if it wasn't for them, because they were such a bad group, seriously, that beginning of season 11 against them, like the first and second episode are good, but then the fight against them is, what the hell am I watching? But then we have the second part and the third part of season 11. Like, the second part is a major upgrade of season 11, really good. And now this last part, awesome. The last episode that just came out, I'm not going to give spoilers about it, because it just came out, so you guys might not want to know spoilers about it. But guys, go watch it. It's so good, this last episode that just came out. That's probably why season 11 is at a higher spot. This episode just came out. The best ending that The Walking Dead could have. Seriously. Moving on to position number 4, we have, and I know you guys are going to be annoyed at me because I know this is a favorite one for a lot of people, which is season 2. Okay, this is my opinion, okay guys? Season 2, I like season 2, but I don't love season 2. So what can I say? Season 2 is, to me, what actually made me want to watch more The Walking Dead. I remember when I started watching The Walking Dead, I watched season 1 and I was like, okay, that's it. Okay. Then I watched season 2 and we had Sophia in episode 7, and that first shock that I had watching season 2, that actually made me like, okay, this series is something different. There's something else about this. Season 2 is really good. It's really good season, but there is a moment there that to me is like, I don't like that moment, which is that moment when they have that kid, I don't remember the name of the kid, captured in the barn, and they don't know what to do with it. And that's what I felt like the people that wrote the plot about this, they also didn't know what to do with it. But then what they end up doing with it was really good, and then we have all the Shane thing, Shane dying to Rick, really awesome. Then Carl kills Shane as a walker. It was really, really good. Also, the beginning of the season, it's good, except for that episode that is like kind of what the hell, with Daryl searching for Sophia. It's kind of out of what the hell is going on, but okay. Then we have the Sophia in the barn, coming out of the barn. It's so good. Like, what can I say? Season 2 is like, from the others that I just said, is another level, okay guys? Don't get me wrong, it's another level, but I think that the first 3 spots are better. It's my opinion, okay? I think they're better. Moving on to the third place. So at third place, I put season 5. Season 5 is that moment when I fell in love with The Walking Dead. Probably at the ending of season 4, but season 5 just made it even better. What can I say about season 5? Season 5 has a major problem, which is Beth. Beth, everything involving Beth at season 5, including her death and all that hospital thing. Trust me, guys, if Beth died the other way and that hospital thing never happened, season 5 would be so much better. But after that, we have the second part of season 5 when we get present. Yeah, I think we're saying present is a good English to say. But when we get to know Alexandria, it's awesome. All the way to the ending is awesome. Season 5, even the first episode of season 5 is so good. Second episode, we get to know Gabriel. Yeah, it's good. All the mysteries involving Gabriel. But then we have like all the thing with the hospital. And then we have Beth's death, which is like, it's a good episode, but I think we all can agree with this. When we saw Beth die, we were like, why did you do that? Why did you die? What just happened? We are all like that. Then we had Tyrese's death at the next episode, which was really good. I like much more Tyrese's death than Beth's death. And normally people talk about Beth's death and Tyrese is like overshadowed. No, Tyrese's death was much better than Beth's death. So much deaths that I just said. But okay, season 5 is not almost a perfect season. That's all I can say about it. If it wasn't for the hospital, I think this season would probably be on first place. But now let's move on to the second place. At second place, we have season 4. Why do I put season 4? Because this was the season that made me... I don't know, I started watching The Walking Dead the other way. The first half of the season, it's all about that sickness, and we have maybe the only thing that I don't like about the season, which is the governor amongst all those guys, that group that he found out with the little kid that is almost his daughter, or he wants to be his daughter. I don't know. It's probably the only thing that I'm like, okay, this doesn't make the season be that good due to that. But we have the sickness happening in the prison, which is awesome. We have the mid-season finale with the tank entering the prison. Dude, oh my god, that episode. We have Herschel dying, which was one of my favorite characters at the moment. And then we have the second half of the season, which to me is even better. I love that second half. Everyone lost, like, they lost their faith. They lost themselves. They're thinking, we're the last ones surviving in here. And then at the very last episode, they meet each other. Then which complements with the beginning of season 5 when everybody, like, it's happy they're all together. That moment of The Walking Dead was my favorite moment. The ending of season 5 and the beginning of the ending of season 4 and the beginning of season 5 was my favorite moments of The Walking Dead. It was so good. Those guys that were there, they were not just survivors, they were a family. That was so good. That's basically why I love so much season 4. But now let's talk about the very first place. And the very first place is for season 6. What can I say, guys? Season 6 has it's like a combo of the best episodes of the series. We have a first episode, we have second episode, and we have the third episode followed one by the other, which were one of the best episodes of the series. Then we have, I can't remember myself if it is the fourth episode. I think it is the fourth episode. I can't remember. But when we have the Glenn's fake death, that is with Nicholas, and they fall amongst all the walkers that were there, the huge horde, and then we all think, oh my god, Glenn is dead. Then we have the episode with the cheesemaker and the Morgan's path that he had to get to Rick during season 5. That episode, I know that a lot of people don't like it, but that episode, it was like, I was very depressed when I first watched that episode, and that episode like helped me overcome a lot of stuff. I was feeling like Morgan when I was at that point, and at the ending I was like Morgan still. I was like rehabilitated. I don't know how to tell you guys. Then we have Glenn getting back to Alexandria. Then we have one of the best episodes of the series, which is the 9th episode of season 6. That episode is so awesome when Carlos is high, and then we have everybody fighting together against that horde. It's so good. Then we have the beginning of the Saviors. We kind of get a few sneak peeks. We get the satellite invasion. We get Hilltop introducing in here. What else? Then we have at the very last episode, like the episode starts so good. We're like, we're gonna get to Hilltop and we're gonna help Maggie and all that. It's so optimistic, and as long as the episode goes by, we're like losing hope as all the saviors are closing the paths to Hilltop, and we're all like losing hope. What's going on? Who are these guys? And at the very last moment, all those car lights just turn on, and everybody's saviors around them. And then Negan shows up, and we see him blasting somebody. We don't know who. There was a huge cliffhanger. I know some people don't like it due to the cliffhanger. Seriously, to me, the cliffhanger didn't say much. I loved till the last moment of that season, since it began to the last moment. That's probably why I put season 6 at my first place. But yeah, guys, this was my opinion. Tell me in the comments what do you think about your opinion of your top 11 seasons. Now that The Walking Dead is finished, you can do all your opinions. Don't forget that now that The Walking Dead is finished, there are also a few other series that will come out. I don't know the dates, but yeah. Don't forget to leave a like, guys, subscribe to my channel, tell me if you want more videos of The Walking Dead. I can do something else. And guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.